America, the land of the free, versus... As a proud Brit, I decided to prove once and for all that as well as our ability to make a good cup of tea, we are also hopefully better at Rust. So sit back and enjoy my US versus UK. Alright boys, are you ready to get going?
No. Yeah.
Both of these builder teams have around 10,000 hours in Rust, and I'm going to be giving them 80 minutes to construct their masterpiece with unlimited wood and stone, 50,000 metal fragments, 500 quality metal, as well as 12 auto turrets. Once the bases are completed, I'm going to be unleashing my team of Norwegians. And they just want to destroy both teams, guys. There's no favoritism here. If they retrieve the golden egg before the timer ends, they win.
And we built this massive base one wipe, and we had it to the point of we was getting raided by 6 different clans at once.
One of which was called USA, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, so wait. There's already some like animosity between the UK and the US team.
Yeah.
And we got insided by an American as well.
So wait, what do you think of Americans in general then?
In general, some of them are alright, but there's some that are a bit
they can't be trusted.
Different.
Some of them can't be trusted.
Yeah.
And I'm not a builder, I'm more of a PvPer, so...
Okay, so wait, one of you's a builder.
Here for the ride.
One of
you should
you's
see my base defenses though, like, some of my clips are crazy.
You may not like it, but this is what peak masculinity looks like right here.
Yep.
You sit over there now.
Yeah, you stay out of the way now.
This is just the average gameplay in a server, I just get exiled from the building.
Your time has begun, mate. Is this the plan? So thing 1 stays over there out of the way and thing 2 builds?
For now, until I get to a certain
basically
point.
just clutch up in the defense part.
You've got the easiest job in the world. You just...
I just sit back here, chill.
He thinks he's the best player in all existence.
We'll find out soon enough. You guys are up against a 4-man team of Raiders, and they got just over 20k hours. So...
we've gone against worse odds than one, so...
Yeah.
You're not making a 4x4 shell, are you?
No.
No.
No. Hey, it was going to be a 10x10.
Yeah, just be grateful it's not what I wanted to build originally. Is all
your server resources be through the roof.
So where do you guys normally play at the moment?
You know, we'll play a Project Nova. I will admit, we've been playing a couple PvE servers recently.
Quotes I've heard, we're the best players ever. And then they say, we play PvE servers.
Yeah, well... You should
Listen,
see how much it's getting hard, alright? They're really hard to kill, alright? Leave me alone.
Yeah, it's like they don't have guns or anything.
What do you think of the American team? Obviously, you chatted a little bit. Do you think you're going to do better than them?
They seemed very disorganized, from what I could tell. Like, one guy... Obviously, I'm speaking from the team that I've got, but... one guy seemed like he just started up the game for the first time, and the other guy was telling him all these tips and tricks to use.
Responses? The responses were a bit slower, so I don't know if it's a reaction time.
You think that you might do a little bit better than them based on what you've seen so far?
What we've heard from communication and stuff, yeah.
Theoretically, you're similar because you got the same hours. I will say like 55% of my viewers are American, and then like 15% are from the UK. So we might get...
No matter what, it's just going to be slander.
Oh, my game just crashed. No.
No.
The only builder has just logged.
You're a little nervous?
What are you nervous for?
Only I know how to build the base.
You know what? I wouldn't worry too much based on what I've seen from the other team.
No.
Like a circle base, and I might do a low China wall.
Anna, good luck, right?
I think you're building it a little wrong, Jacob.
Oh. Did I start it too soon? I did.
I had a friend once, he built an egg base for me. He used like 2 full boxes of stone. I know it's not a lot, but it was a vanilla server and we're playing duo. So it was a lot to me at the time. He logged off after like 4 hours of playing with me, and like an hour and a half of that was him building. And there was 2 sheet metal doors to TC.
Oh, that seems great. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We have a running joke. He's banned from building. I don't even let him make a 2x1. Yo, dude.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you remember? Do you remember when you built that egg base?
Oh, mate, I'm getting fed up of you bringing this up, honestly. Every time I grab a building hammer or something in the game, or even if it's not Rust, I go into another game, you bring this up. I'm fed up of it.
I'm not even kidding. Like, he's never allowed to build as long as he lives.
I have a couple teammates like that. Difference is the base they're buildings are like 19 by 19s. And they log off midway.
So have you guys built the space before?
I've built this a couple times.
I've actually never seen this sort of foundation layout. It looks pretty cool. It looks almost like a sigil like the House of the Sun or something. I don't know.
When I used to build this, it was like 7 layers to open core.
So what do you think your chances are against the 4-man team of Raiders?
Okay, maybe.
That's so positive and confident. You said only one of you knew how to build, but honestly, I think you're both doing a pretty good job.
We practiced for 2 minutes beforehand.
What do you think of the UK team? I know you had like very limited interaction with them, but like what was your initial impression of them?
My initial impression is they're good people. They were nice.
They're good, nice people. That's good.
First EUs that I've met that don't tell me very bad, mean things about my family.
I mean, that's just Rust players in general. This is looking pretty serious. I know you guys might want to chat as you're building and stuff, and I keep interrupting you. I'll leave you to build.
Okay.
It's looking good though. Like it's actually, I like these like compound peaks and stuff that you're making. Are you gonna do like a funnel layer on the outside here?
Maybe. I gotta experiment.
Egg experiment. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it. This is a very unique design.
I'm hosting a Mr. Olympia in the mirror right now.
Are you fully aware that you had to build the whole thing on your own?
Yeah.
And you're perfectly okay with that?
I do it 90% of the
I
wipes
do it all the time, yeah.
He literally
Most of the
sits
time
there and does nothing.
Normally I'm farming roads and stuff. Shut up. Most of the time I'm farming roads and like.
Would you want to go
running
farm some
monuments.
roads? Yeah.
Can I farm some roads for some extra mats? Is that allowed?
I'm not going to allow that. If you're enjoying the video, guys, consider dropping a sub and a like down below. It helps out the channel and lets me know what content you want to see more of. How are you doing on base progression anyway? You've got just over an hour left.
I set a 40-minute timer like 5 minutes ago. According to my timer, Tristan, you have 34 minutes, 36 seconds. Okay, speed the fuck up. Chop, chop.
Yeah, get it done, Tristan.
Sorry.
This isn't good enough.
Yeah. You see how the high externals are placed? Place them exactly like that. If you mess it up,
Okay, you're gonna
got
need
trouble.
to give me the stuff because you have all the materials.
do what you're told.
Yeah, do as you're told.
I've got this to deal with all the time.
This useless idiot over it.
Listen,
That's what it is. Yeah.
listen. Can't place it. I mean, I am physically unable to place the high external.
I feel like he doesn't even want to do that. He wants you to do everything.
Let me try
Tristan.
and place one far out and see if it. Oh, it's hold down.
This guy.
Listen. I haven't played Rust. Listen,
In like 2 days. It's been out for weeks.
I haven't done
What is
externals
this?
in a while.
Tristan, you got to watch this guy. Like, look at what he's doing.
I haven't done externals.
You got to
in
monitor
a while,
his
okay?
building over here.
So do I have to revoke your wall privileges as well now?
Like, mate,
Probably not, but-
you are useless. Oh, what is that? You just like what?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Listen, on the picture they look slanted, so I'm trying to.
I will say though,
That's
boys,
what
you
it
got
is.
less than an hour left. Do you think you've done
Oh,
like
lovely.
No,
30% of the base already?
Yeah, I have. Maybe not him, but I have.
Shut up!
Yeah, you don't really see a lot of people doing
yeah.
this anymore. Like the because it's kind of a bug. It is kind of a build bug because you can put frames through other frame. You can put frames through other frames. That's a tongue twister right there.
Yeah.
It's not meant to be doable, but like not many people take advantage of it. I think in like the year that we've been doing base build videos like this, I've seen it done twice, and this is the second time. How do you think you're doing in terms of progress?
Okay, could be better.
I think you're doing fantastic, honestly. In 20 minutes, you've built all of this. You know, I think you're doing really well, personally. You're making things up as you go along.
Yeah, we have an open core.
Okay, with the ramp, peak downs. Okay, love it. Lots of room for chests. Is this where you're going to put all the Raiders rockets when you get them?
Yeah,
He's,
when we win.
he's got me on deployable duty. Oh my gosh, I just pressed my keybind that drops my frames to 20. What is that?
Wait, why have you got a keybind that drops your frames to 20?
That's for the old bucket drop, like the rust bucket
Hey.
drop in the caves, but they patched it like a little bit after I got it.
You better not be pressing that doing mid-raid, buddy.
Could you drop without dying or something? Or
Yeah,
like-
yeah. If with one frame someone could jump on your head and then they could ride you down, because with one frame it's basically you're teleporting down.
You can also do the same with like instant ammo. You guys shoot a little bit of the wall and you can just ride it down.
Yeah, I've seen people do that off like top of launch site and stuff, but without dropping their frames.
It was an old meta.
Damn, you guys got the strats. I mean, you're probably 60 to 70% finished, right?
Yeah, around there.
Yeah, I mean, you got your roof to do, you got that top floor to finish off as well. You've got all your metal and HQM to use. You haven't done your auto turrets yet. There's a lot of windows and some doors and things that might still need placing. I think you've done most doors, to be fair. But I mean, you got a bit to do still. Like, I think you're doing really good for time, though, boys. Like, really, really good for time.
I've been stressing out since the start, bro.
Okay, well, you can. Well, don't relax because then the base might not get finished because you still got a decent bit to do. But yeah, keep going, keep building. We've got your like gear sets and stuff being spawned in as we speak. Good luck, boys, all right?
Yeah, all we need to do now is put deployables. Top tip for all you builders on Max's channel. Whenever you're upgrading your base from stone, you've got the metal to use. The most important part about a base in an online raid is your peaks. So why are you upgrading your core? They'll just take your peaks out straight away.
If you're on a server and you're doing really well, you could live out of this as a duo, like on a vanilla server. But typically, I'd say this is like a trio base, probably, maybe edging on a quad, but you could probably, again, basically metal the whole thing as a quad. In terms of like having 50k metal as well, like you've got enough to do all the frames and probably some of the core easily, like with 50k metal. What else are you planning to use the metal on?
Literally the outer layer of like where people normally splash. Bits of the interior. I'll probably HQM the core, obviously, because they're gonna get there eventually. And then over here on the northeast and the east side, there's the zip line, so they can't really build a tower. Any of these sides, and then the west side, there's a massive zip line. So the only place they can build is the southwest side in this water over here. So they've only got one point of entry. Okay, so you think they might come from south or southwest side, really? What's the plan for these? Are they going to have like gear sets in? Yeah, you can jump onto the base. I'm going to put an MP5 kit in each, and these are just going to be if they get like into compounds. You see where I am now? Yeah. If they're in, you can just shoot from above, and hopefully they're preoccupied. The base roof is mega open as well. Like, is this intentional? Normally, it's supposed to just have like full of minis and vending machines and stuff like.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're not expecting them to mini bomb us, so.
You're gonna give them a surprise MLRS?
No.
Okay. Are you lying to me?
Maybe. You guys have got 15 minutes left.
That's fine.
I think you're doing fine, honestly. I think you're doing fine, yeah. Like, I mean, auto turrets and stuff, and there's a couple of extra doors probably, but you're basically
all
there.
I need to do.
Wait, don't we need to wire up these?
Yeah, I'll do the wiring.
You guys are doing like Christmas lights and stuff. What is going on
That's on
here?
me, bro. That's on me, bro.
For the plan.
He told me to decorate the base. I said okay.
17 minutes and 30 seconds left. How are you doing? Like, is it nearly finished? Like, have you got quite a bit to do yet? You haven't done a compound? Like, auto turrets are kind of there. I mean, you've already got 8 in the compound, but then some of your externals don't have anything on.
We kind of have a feeling they're gonna raid for the islands.
You got a feeling about the island?
I feel like we should put 3 roof and just don't care about the compound side facing east, because nobody's gonna put a base there. There's no way.
It's gonna be way too hard to raid from there. They will have to be so close that they basically be in our building range.
I mean, it's a big base. Like, it's a big base for a duo, especially. But, you know, that's America, right? Everything's bigger and better.
Yeah.
Of course.
Better than the EU. That's why we're gonna win.
Okay.
Stinky English. Wait a minute. I'm English. Damn it. If you guys win, can I be an honorary American for the day?
Yeah.
Why not?
Amazing. I'm joining the NA team if they win. Yeah. I'll slide you guys some extra boom. You know, make sure that you win.
Ooh, where'd this come from? 100 rockets.
Hey, you're just so well funded. You know, you just doing so well.
Largest military.
Yeah, largest military in the world. Exactly. Yes, you deserve more rockets. Frankly, it's only fair. You know, you get more rockets. Yeah. You should have more rockets than the Raiders. Guys, get it done. You've only got 10.5 minutes left, all right? Good luck. Yo.
Time. How much time?
You're doing good, boys. You got plenty of time. Don't even worry about time. Let me worry about time.
No. We need a number.
I'll give you a number. How about the number 4? Would you like the number 4?
I don't like the number 4.
No, we don't like the number 4.
How about the number 3? Would you prefer the number 3?
No,
definitely
that
not.
would be
Max.
less preferred.
How about 3 minutes and 15 seconds? How's that?
Is that how long we've got left?
Yeah.
Not good.
No?
What do we have to do for like an extra 2 minutes? Literally, the last thing we got to do is the turrets.
We've got them. We just need electrics here. Wiring up.
Guys, 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Please don't be the team that forgets to do all the auto turrets. You're repping England here, boys. England wouldn't forget the
Where
fucking
the fuck are we doing
auto
the
turrets.
electricity room, Chizzy? I will do the electricity right now.
I'm going on it.
2 minutes and 20 seconds, boys.
All the shotgun traps are done. I've gone through them. I've double checked them.
Oh, there's wiring.
I've checked them once. I've checked them twice. I'm coming to town.
If you're gonna complain about the wiring, Max,
It's abysmal.
It's
It's
I don't want to hear it.
abysmal.
It works, and that's what counts.
It's terrible.
Just go.
Just go. Just get out of here. Wires running straight through the base. There goes my beautiful screenshot. Shotgun traps, all the doors. You've used the
we're not
HQM.
done. There's more doors.
25
Oh,
seconds. 20 seconds, boys. 20 seconds.
That doesn't help. That doesn't help.
I know, I'm fully aware.
Being mean.
This isn't for you, this is for the viewers. 10
Being
seconds,
mean.
guys. You have 10 seconds remaining. And I swear to God, if I see anything built after the timer, you will get MLR rest. 5,
No.
4,
No, that's
3,
mean.
2, 1. Time is up,
Yeah,
time is
go.
up, time is up. Yeah, I'm watching you boys. Okay,
I'm
guys.
just gonna fly away from the base, hands off the keyboard.
Yeah, thank you. Right. Is it done? Let me ask that.
The only thing I would have liked
There
to
could
do
be more added to it.
was just it just literally to be like more shotgun traps, neater turrets.
Remember when I told you about this bit here when your game crashed about how
Oh,
I couldn't
well.
place the prison thing?
That's one thing. That's the side they're not coming from anyway. Don't matter.
Percentage completion. Give me a percentage, roughly.
95.
So you could have done with like another 5 minutes, maybe, and then it would have been
Not
done.
even that. Honestly, if I think I spent a lot of time messing around relogging.
Okay.
If that hadn't have happened,
So without crashing and stuff, you could have finished, probably.
I would have been fine. It's like it's not even not finished. It's just it could have been neater.
It could have been a little bit better. Yeah, I mean, I can see what you
It's
mean. Like,
just-
you wanted to get wire here, you wanted to get a couple of extra shotgun traps. So really, you're basically there. Like, maybe some extra metal barricades and stuff. Like,
I got everything done where it mattered. Like, I upgraded the right stuff. I got the peaks done. I put the barricades on.
let's have a little look at your base here. Firstly, I like the
Yeah.
fact that you've done metal external TCs on your base.
That was a
And-
last minute decision. Yeah.
And the gatehouses are okay. I've seen much better gatehouses where they like elevate them a little bit and you got like peaks on a roof that you can shoot out the windows from. But these aren't basic, but they, they work, they do the job. And it's not like you're gonna be fighting out of these the whole raid. It's just to use here and there,
No.
just to jump out of quickly and flank. So that's not too bad. You've left this tower stone. I get that this is just a rocket sponge. It's kind of hard to hit frames as well, like especially from a distance. So I like your decision to not bother using metal on this and like prefer to use it on the base itself.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you've done the same color for the whole base. It definitely adds aesthetic points to to the base.
Yeah, we
Two-
wanted to
two
use the
reasons.
Forest Raider kit,
Yeah.
so then we tried to blend in with the base.
Inside the sort of compound itself, your compound peaks are pretty good. You've got a lot of them from all different angles, and I don't know what these things are of all the garage doors.
So, if I had had a bit more time to do the electrics, like I was saying, because we was going to do the flashbang, where there's going to be like spotlights that just spam on and off. But also, I've done it on servers before where I hook up garage doors. So like you see on like where the frames are to build up to obviously do the peak. I've done it before where I've put garage doors on every single one, hooked them up to a smart switch, and then turned them off. And then if someone's raiding, I just turn them on, and it's an extra 4 rockets on each side. Or
Yeah,
3
minimum.
rockets, sorry.
Minimum. I mean, because if they're splashing as well, they're probably going to hit a different area of garage doors. Like that could soak maybe 8 rockets, 10
Like
rockets.
these ones here as well. Like if they're in this part, or like if they, if I'm in here, for example, I can just close these either behind them, or I can close these and use them as more peaks and whatnot. So it's just extra.
Yeah, I mean, if you had like
in
another
there.
smart switch, you could like seal the raiders in here as well. Like,
That's
and
yeah.
if they haven't got rockets or ladders on them, like they're screwed immediately. And the shotgun
Yeah.
traps and stuff, like I know you wanted to place more, but the ones you have placed are in good positions here. The compound isn't
Yeah.
bad. Again, it's not the best I've ever seen,
Hey,
but it's
I
not
placed
bad
them.
at all.
I placed them, by the way.
Yeah, it's good. Hey, you did something.
That's why there's some missing.
Yeah, I did something.
Beds or anything down here,
Yeah.
so you got no re-kits like in the compound, which isn't a
These
problem.
are
I think you said
mediocre.
you were going to have beds and stuff in these corners, weren't you? Like inside the base. You've got re-kits and stuff in the compound. That's fine, so you
Yeah.
can like grab it and just jump straight out again really quickly. 2 doors to get out. I think the fact that you've metaled the whole base looks absolutely phenomenal. Moving up here, like you've done HQM. Why did you go for HQM for the ceiling on the shooting floor?
One thing that I always see is because with this, the chances of them blowing every single frame is kind of minimal unless
Very
they're
low.
really bad aim.
Yeah.
So if I place HQM on this part, this is probably the only part of the shooting floor that will ever survive. So if I leave it here, it gives me a base to stand on to reseal quickly. Also, it's like if I'm on the roof and they blow this up, I can stand on like this part here where I am now. If they blow this part up, I can then stand on here.
Yeah, more gap and stuff to shoot down. It's good.
Yeah.
And then the base itself is just like a thick mess, little inner peaks and angles. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I like that you use HQM more for the bottom area, and then you obviously got your TC in the bottom. So to get to your TC
Yeah.
actually isn't that expensive, but actually to get in
No.
here is going to be difficult. Boys, I'm sorry I wasn't here about a minute ago. You got 30 seconds left. How are we doing for time? So you've done HQM, you've done the metal.
Maybe metal. Maybe like 10k left.
3, 2, 1. Guys, I'm going to have to ask you to stop building, stop doing anything. I mean, the doors look done. There's a million doors in this space. What about, like, all the deployables, shotgun traps, auto turrets?
Yep, roof is a little weird. I didn't get to do the roof I wanted to, but this is good enough.
Yeah, so you got auto turrets, you got shotgun traps, you've got a compound.
I see we didn't get the large furnace down.
Yeah, you didn't do the
That's fine.
furnace wall. Yeah, I mean, at least it's something. Like, in terms of base completion percentage, what would you say this is?
95%.
So what, like 5 more minutes you'd be done, or?
Probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you're happy with it, like this is livable, yeah?
Yep.
I like these like jumps from the tower into the main base roof, like the towers. If you miss this jump, actually, I think it's quite easy to miss as well. I'm gonna
Some of them
try it.
have the jumps.
Oh my god, that's a hard jump, not gonna lie. With the bridge, it definitely makes a lot more sense. It's a lot easier to do. I mean, the base itself, though, firstly, is hella thick. The externals are ridiculously, like, honeycombed as well. I mean, this is insane. And there's some of these are empty as well, right? Oh, I see. You forgot to put a door on the external layer as well. But other than forgetting a couple of doors here and there, and maybe some extra shotgun traps, and like finishing the roof off a little bit with some ramps and whatever from the towers, the base is pretty much finished, right? It's not bad. It's not only is it not bad, it's actually quite good. I'd say this base. So obviously the externals are thick as hell. These are little gatehouses. I mean, you don't have peaks out from the gatehouses, so I imagine you're going to be using that shooting floor and stuff for that. But the gatehouses, like, I'd say they're okay. You know, they're not bad, they're not great. Wooden compound, obviously. Inside here, I feel like maybe you could have done a little bit more with this, like kick wall or funnel layer, whatever you want to call it, at the bottom of the base here. Maybe you could have had some peaks and stuff inside it. Like, you got some in the base shooting out, but it doesn't seem to me like there's that many at the bottom of the base, like peaks. Like, there are some. They're very, very tight angles, though. Maybe a little bit difficult to shoot out of. You got like some areas you can hide and stuff. I imagine you'll have some rekits and stuff in here. There's some internal peaks that aren't too bad. It's like, I'd say it's okay. It's not great. It's not terrible. But like your compound area is gonna be a little bit difficult to hold, I think, unless you're using the roof peaks. Now the roof peaks are really good. The roof peaks are really, really, really good, and they go everywhere and they're in every angle. I don't think you're gonna struggle too much. But like not having a strong compound to be able to defend from might affect you a little bit. But let's start from the roof on this base. Obviously, like we said, some towers aren't quite finished. These like wizard roofs with the auto turrets hidden underneath. They're fantastic. These auto turrets will get coverage of the whole roof. You do have this gap down here that they could potentially jump into without getting shot by any auto turrets. But like, you know, no one's going to think about that. They're going to be like, oh, there's auto turrets on the roof. Let's not go there.
Just collapse. We can collapse this to open up the open core.
If they are in here with their rockets, you could collapse it in. It's almost a shame you didn't have like 1 or 2 auto turrets in here, so that if they were on the roof, you could collapse it, or even some shotgun traps. Oh, you do have an auto turret in here.
Questionable placement. Questionable.
It's very questionable with all of your power and stuff in here. It's a little bit worrying, but it might be just enough in the right situation down into the base a little bit more. It's just, I mean, it's just an absolute mesh of honeycomb and doors and peaks and just HQM with shotgun traps. You got these siren lights stopping your cells falling down, so you can run around the upper layer, shoot down. I think the inner peaks are really good. I think the roof peaks are fantastic. I think the compound isn't that strong, but maybe with everything else combined, that'll be enough. And then obviously the tool cupboard. Where have you decided to keep the tool cupboard? Is it at the bottom? Oh, okay, here we go. That is a cheesy spot, but it just might work. And it's on the right side as well. It's on the exact opposite side to where you said you think they'll raid from. This is probably one of the better spots I've seen people place it. Who wants to volunteer to have their base seen first?
I can't see much metal.
Well, it's because the base is so big, that 50k metal. I think they only placed about 40k's worth, to be fair.
This is like the magical castle.
You're gonna drop them into your open core with no turrets or anything protection.
Ah,
Yeah.
No,
well,
you put a turret.
show them the turret.
Where is it?
It's one of these.
You put this.
It's one of them. There it is. There it is.
Oh, there's the electrics.
And the turret.
Right there.
It's there. Oh, so you just got to hope they don't raid from that side then. It is.
They can't really raid from this side either.
Jesse, you've kind of made it obvious that we want them to raid from the island after you upgraded the entire side to sheet metal.
I'm challenging them. They're gonna be like, oh.
What if they just don't raid from there now?
Can you give me a rating for this American base out of 10?
We got different categories or overall?
You can do categories, but give me an overall.
Size. I'm gonna go with like an 8.5.
Yeah.
It's good. I think there's too much personally. It's
Yeah.
there's too
For a
much
duo
to go
defense, it's
through. Overall, I'd give it a 7.5.
7.5, so you think it's a good base, but it's a little bit too big for just 2 people.
It's got some flaws.
If it was used by more people as well, that would definitely...
If it was a 6-man base, would you rate it higher than a 7.5?
I think I might keep about the same.
7.5 seems like a harsh rating for a pretty good base, but if you're happy with that, then I'm happy, and we'll go have a look at the other one, yeah?
This might be okay. You're missing the reinforced bar things on some side of your base though.
You usually want to have like vert, so it gives you a bit of cover. It opens up your entire shooting floor, so no matter where you're standing on your shooting floor, they can shoot you through them.
I actually missed that when I was looking at it. That's a really good point, yeah. What do you think of the base though in general? Like, have a little look around. Their TC is at the bottom in their core, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, it's so you guys built your TC right where they're going to be raiding from, because there's zipline towers everywhere else, and you guys put your TC on the one spot where they'd fob.
The only
And they
spot they
fob
can
here,
build
yeah.
from is the southwest south side.
Yeah, that's where your TC is.
It actually is on the southwest,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I'm pointing at. Yeah,
Oh well.
I'm confused on how you're going to get to your tacular towers with no ladders though. They kill you and your body falls out. The tower's useless now.
I mean, what do you think of the base then? You've had a little bit of a look.
I'd give it like a 6, 7.
So you think your base is a bit better, basically? America #1, yeah? You guys have gone about this in completely different ways, which is interesting. Like, the English have been a bit quite reserved, quite like strategic, quite like, you know, this is something we could realistically get up with like a, you know, a duo team doing very, very well for like, you know, 3 or 4 days on a server. And the Americans have been like, we have unlimited build materials. I do think the rating of 7.5 is quite harsh for your base. I would have put it at like an 8.5, purely because the compound isn't as good as it could be. Like your peaks, your double furnace wall is missing, stuff like that. I'll definitely bump it up to closer to a 10. I think this also, like, you don't really have a furnace wall, but you've got like a different thing going on at the bottom here with the garage doors. I would probably put this at like a 7.5. But I think that they're completely different bases as well, so it's quite hard to compare them. Now that the bases are complete, let's get into the raids. I'll be giving the raiders 180 rockets, 30 high velocity rockets, and 6 incendiary rockets for the American base, and 85 regular rockets, and the same amount of HVs and incins as the American base. I don't really know what to expect here today, but in my experience, just making a huge base doesn't mean you can defend it well, and it's a bit more convenient to have something a little bit more defendable when you've got such a low player count online. Anyway, we're starting with the American team. Enjoy. You guys ready to go scout?
Yeah. We have to use tugboats.
Yeah, you got tugboats and stuff?
I think we should break their bedrooms on the roof. We can collapse like right there.
They have a lot of garage doors inside. There's no door on that TC over there.
There's no door there. I think we breach this side because the honeycomb here is stone.
Yeah, that's
We
four
got to
rockets.
collapse a lot of shooting floor, by the way.
Yeah, but it's only
Yeah.
4 rockets per shooter floor piece. Look at the 2 triangle ramps right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
If you collapse that, like everything above it collapses.
Time has begun. You got 1 hour. Got backpacks and stuff. I just thought it was kind of fair to give them backpacks purely because of how far away the base is. I mean, it's not a million miles away, truthfully. And 1 hour with no counters or anything is a decent amount of time to raid. They've got jackets instead of HCM chest pieces. That's just standard. We do that anyway. They've got hazzies, you know, gear sets, everything. They've got basically the same gear as the defenders. They have slightly less gear, but obviously there's twice as many of them. So they have more gear overall. We give them 3 AK kits and 3 hazmat kits each. The defenders have 4 AK kits and 4 hazmat kits each. The only main difference is that they have obviously tons and tons of rockets, 180 rockets, 30 high velocity ones, and that's just disappeared because I'm out of render. It'll reappear in a second. And the defenders, to compensate for all that, they get 1 M2 and 1 L9. They are ready. They're ready on the roof. Look at him. He's eager to go, eager to get going. And they're opting to go like a long flank here. They're going to go right around. It would be interesting, actually, if they raided from a different angle. As we know, the TC's kind of like on this little corner somewhere here. The base isn't fully rendering in yet, but it will shortly. The Norwegian insurgents come in to go and get the American base to take their flag and get their golden egg. Here comes a HV. It does look like it hit the tugboat. They only have 12 HVs to play with. Risky to be using them already like that. And here we see some fire from the M249. Takes down one of the Norwegians already. Second Norwegian goes down immediately. The Americans are starting to make some plays here, but they've moved up close-ish to the base. They probably could still get a little bit closer if they wanted to. I don't think they're beached. They might be beached, actually. They're getting some doors and stuff on their tugboat. They're going to be using the tug to raid with, I suspect. And the defenders are both on top of their roof there, holding, again, 180 rockets. It's plenty of equipment to use. Let's go ahead and listen to the raiders, see what they're thinking so far.
Yeah, should we go? They kind of stuck the tugboat, not gonna lie. Oh, they're holding us.
Oh, he has a one-way. There's a one-way peak.
Dude, they might actually forward launcher us. They never asked
These guys need to push, bro. They're gonna sell if they don't.
Don't forget, 2 of them are lower players. I'm like certain. Don't peek though, because we don't have that much gear.
I just want them to push up so we can at least have a proper PvP instead of a bolty duel. Because I swear to God, I'll win every time.
Yeah, they're coming now. They're coming now. Let them build. Let them build.
Domed one. You don't want to let them all build. Kill at least one. Get them on timer.
Oh, I'm dead. Hold up.
You're dead already.
Alright, now we lock in. Now we lock in.
Domed another one. Dead. One dead. Hit one.
Let at least 2 big.
Downed him. He's down. Dead. One dead. Okay, there's 2 dead. 2 dead.
The back and forth here is pretty wild. The defenders are locked in. They are hitting shots over and over again. The raiders have got beds quite nearby. This could get destroyed. Theoretically, the defenders have just enough HVs to destroy it, but if they do that, they won't be able to destroy the auto turrets that the raiders are going to be placing down. Turtle's making a bit of a push there. Almost goes down to the M249. That M2 proving very valuable, especially that L9 as well. Getting a lot of kills with it. My mod is under there. I'm going to ask him to move in just a second. But this is a 4v2 situation. They're struggling to get started. These barricades and stuff are holding and allowing them to push up a little bit, but a turtle goes down. Jesus, these raiders are getting absolutely destroyed by this massive base. But the raiders are making a bit of a push of it. They have been able to kill one of the defenders already, but the defenders, you know, they've got beds on the roof. They're gearing up as quick as they can. They're getting straight up. No problem whatsoever. Raiders are getting some shots off against the defenders. They're managing to push up decently. Vert nearly gets killed there. Epoch is pushing up as well. Kardashian and Turtle are very, very close. This raid base, there's a chance that it might actually get built here. Vert goes down, though. This U-wall is a bit shabbily placed, but, you know, it is what it is sometimes. They're getting very close to this base, and this one-way is incredible. I mean, this gap is, I mean, it's just not quite a pixel, but it may as well be, especially at that sort of range. He's getting kill after kill, that L9. Turtle also goes down from the pressure between the M2 and the L9. All of the raiders are dead here. Defenders could potentially try and grab some of their gear sets, but they're not planning to. I think they're just holding on the roof. They want to keep this fun. You know, they don't want to take all their gear sets off them, but they're just killing them over and over again. But that respawn point there is proving invaluable. I wonder if the defenders are thinking of getting rid of it.
We should probably let them fall there,
yeah. You keep killing them. Let them come build.
It's just too funny, bro. The crunches are nice.
Wait, am I lagging? No, I just couldn't move my thing.
The fact that they keep shooting at us and I just dome them and you're just gone.
Okay, they're building now. I think they're building now. Let them build.
Ooh,
okay, just stop peeking them. Don't peek them. Don't peek them. Dude, this angle I made is a little too good for their...
No, all of these angles are way too good, bro. It's
I can see their entire fob. That's a little too close.
I have an L9 on this guy's head. I'm just not going to shoot. I'll let him build the fob.
Now.
The temptation to not shoot was too strong, was it?
A little too
that's
strong.
shicey, bro. He's been yelling at me.
A little too strong.
He's telling me, don't kill him, don't kill him.
Why are you letting them fob?
Because these guys aren't very good, and we know we win 10 out of 10 times. We've wiped their team twice now, so...
Yeah, this is in the bag, yeah?
Oh, without a doubt,
yeah. This is not interesting for us to keep killing them off respawn. I think...
Anybody
wait, is there still one in the thug?
Yeah, he's on timer, bro. I killed him.
Builder's dead. No,
There's one full kit downed on the ground outside the fob. There's one inside.
We've rezzed him, though. There must be 3 of them.
No, it's dead. Like, it's a dead body. There's another guy inside the fob, yeah.
Man.
Nice, I got turret up.
Raiders chat being super quiet. They're getting absolutely destroyed every time they leave their base. Just the peaks and angles from the roof of that base. They're just too strong for the Raiders to actually do anything about at the moment. They're trying to get the tugboat unstuck and they're pushing it out a little bit. They're moving, they're pushing it. Kardashian trying to... Oh, and he's just getting away. Verti's died like 3 times trying to move that little tug. They're starting to bed themselves and stuff in here. Well, actually, they haven't yet, but they've got enough beds. They've got 8 beds. So they've got enough beds to bed themselves in here and over at the tug quite comfortably. They're running all the way over from the tugboat and they're just getting picked off by the defenders at the moment. But the Raiders, they're starting to get this raid base down. It's just the thing is that base is so tall. Once these rockets start flying, they start collapsing the shooting floor. I think this will it'll be a little bit easier for the Raiders to be able to actually fight them on a bit of an even ground. The Raiders are kind of lucky the defenders haven't pushed out at this point and robbed all their gear sets. This raid could have potentially been over a lot quicker had they decided to do that. But again, every time they get close, they just get hit by the L9. It's very difficult for the Raiders at the moment.
Bro, they're just roof camping.
Yeah, I mean, they're defending, right?
Normally people would push out, but these guys just roof camp with L9 and M2.
they're comfortable up there. They don't want to move.
Oh my days.
Yeah, they're good.
I mean, you guys have got bolties.
Yeah.
You've got 180 rockets.
And they won't tap us.
Oh yeah. They are not letting you guys get this down, are they?
He's shooting my twig. Bro, I can't heal.
The defenders are just destroying these raiders. Every time one of them peeks, it's just instantaneous death. They're trying to get an extra floor done on this raid base at the moment. They've got the rockets. They've got the potential to do massive damage. But the question is, are they even going to be able to do it? The amount of peaks on this base is proving almost impossible for the builder to even build anything. And the other defenders are just trying to get their gear sets, just trying to get back to the raid base over and over again. They're trying to move the tugboat out so they have a closer spawn. This is just, it's so, I mean, it's not hard to watch, but they're nearly 15 minutes gone on this raid, nearly a quarter of the time already, and there's been no real progress on the base yet. Epoch goes down again over there. They're just dying instantly. This M2 and L9 combo on the roof proving far, far, far too effective right now. I mean, look, he starts spraying, doesn't hit a shot, bam, domed, instantly full dead. And then here comes the M2 spray. But he is able to get some of it built. Turtle, very low on health there. But he's able to get most of the roof more or less finished by the looks of it. And it's down. It's down. The roof, the base, the raid base is pretty much finished. It's taken 15 minutes. Turtle gets killed again there by one of the defenders. And there's just a sea of bodies just littering this area all over the place from the raiders trying to push up. And honestly, it's a little bit expected with the size of the space and how strong it is. This is why they've got nearly 200 rockets. It's so they can sit back and pummel the hell out of the space. But they need to actually get up to a point where they're all geared, they're holding, they've got bolties. The defenders just aren't giving them the chance. They're just spraying AK every chance they get, shooting them, hitting them up. And one of the tug is now leaving. I'm not entirely sure where it's going. Maybe they're gone to get the rest of the gear. Maybe they're going to try and get something set up on the other side of the base. It's just, I almost feel bad for the raiders at this point. They've not been able to really scratch the defender's base yet. How is he just dead over and over? Like, where did they even hit him from?
I mean, I'm just spawning in the tug. I'm going on tug and just getting headshot sniped.
The raiders they just can't seem to do anything, honestly. Like, it's just, I mean, they want to get this a bit taller, I think, because at the moment, the defenders are just shooting directly down at them.
It's getting a little boring with the L9, Jacob. Relax. Why is the fob so close to us, though? We can see it clear as day.
It's just so tempting to shoot them. The crunches are just so nice.
Oh, we're missing so many doors.
One domed.
I took their
They're both on top of fob, bro, with full kits. You can start fighting now.
I know. Okay, I took their bolties, so I'm gonna use it on them now.
Did you push out and nick their gear?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he grabbed some.
I was asking them why'd they put the fob so close, and then I saw both on the floor like mine.
I didn't even realize you pushed out. I was wondering why you were at the bottom of your base.
Oh my god, beamed. I'm beamed. That might have been L9 that fell into compound too. Finally rocketing, bro. Oh, it didn't fall down. It landed on the roof. Yay.
The rockets have started flying, and this is all of that struggling. All of that struggling to get this raid base down is leading up to this moment. The M249 almost goes down to the AK, but a combination of both defenders shooting at the raider manages to get him killed. The M249 is still on the roof there, still shooting every chance he gets. This base, honestly, maybe we should have given them a little bit more stone. They had 30k stone. Maybe we should have given them a little bit more. They could have built something a little bit bigger. I did ask them if everything was good. They had enough mats and stuff. They said, yeah, it should be fine. Maybe just how good the defenders are is making this raid more difficult than it needs to be. But I gotta say, the raiders are pretty accurate with their rockets. They've hit that tower twice now. They're nearly gonna collapse that entire tower area. Defenders, again, just killing everyone on the roof. No problem. Another one of the raiders goes down almost immediately. Another one's getting lit up a little bit, manages to launch a rocket. Hitting that tower yet again, 180 rockets. Kardashian's just soaking bullets, not really hiding there. One of the wind turbines goes down, but the base actually hasn't been damaged at all yet. 2 defenders versus 2 raiders, and the other 2 raiders making their way over, using probably the majority of whatever's left of their barricades. to try and make some sort of path up to this raid base. But these raiders are just, I mean, they're a little bit staggered at the moment. They kind of want to be all together, 2, 3 guys holding, 1 guy rocketing, maybe even 2 guys holding, 2 guys rocketing. But at the moment, it's almost too easy. And because of the positioning of this base, honestly, they position the base perfectly. There's one real direction that you can raid from. They could have gone anywhere. They could have taken the tug round there. Or they could have taken the tug round over here. They could have gone anywhere with that tugboat. They decided to bring it round over here and then bring it back and park it over there. And now they've got to run this entire island, bear in mind, while getting L9'd the whole time. It's a little bit difficult. It's a little bit awkward, honestly, because of how far they have to run. One of the raiders gets killed there. There's so many barricades going down. Another one getting tagged. These guys are not missing shots at all. Turtle gets tagged there just as he places that barricade. Misses a shot, though. Finally, misses a shot. But one of the defenders is pushing out. He's saying, I'm going to go and claim some gear sets here. There's no water turret on the outside of the base. Kardashian peeks, but immediately it gets downed as well.
He's just pushing up slowly. Domed him. You're good. He's on that close wall by the tree. Just go up close to the fob. I'll hold him. I'll kill him as soon as he peeks. Domed him. He's hiding.
I should debate them. I want them to push closer.
These raiders just can't do anything. Defenders are looting their gear sets and rockets. They're just playing with their prey almost, like as if they're cats playing with a mouse. One of the defenders pushing right up here, grabbing any kits he can. Epoch, literally right next to this defender, has no idea he's there looting the kit. He goes down. The gear set is looted. He's downed but not full dead. He's getting sprayed from the base now. The other 3 raiders are all inside this raid base right here. There's going to be gear sets littered around this area that are going to need looting, but they are slowly bringing all the loot over to their raid base over here. Nearly 24 minutes, just over 24 minutes into the raid. The second turtle peaks, he just gets headshot. Pickles missing his entire spray there. Butterdog, honestly, the aim is so good, like it's almost suspicious, but if you look at how they're actually shooting, like he's sat here and you can just see their head like peeking out. Even the average player, I'm not saying these guys aren't average, they're definitely very, very strong players, both of them. But even most people can hit an angle like this. But also, look how exposed he is up there. The raiders just can't really do anything. Like, they need to get geared. They need to, like, hold down the angle. They need to get picks. Once they get picks, they can hold and they can start rocketing. Let's go ahead and listen to the raiders.
He killed me with L9. All the way at our tug. From the raid. And then dead again.
I killed him through the bomb, I think. We need to get launcher and try to get rid of this peak.
Yeah, I have a launcher, but I need meds.
Right now.
I think Butterdog was getting ready to go out and just loot whatever gear he could find. I don't know why he's naked. But the raiders just need to start rocketing, and here we go. 2 launchers, perfect. They're actually starting to rocket this base a little bit now. They're going to start lighting up the front of this base. I think the defenders, yeah, they're geared up. They're going straight back on their roof. They're getting into their one-way peaks. They're going to try and find these angles. Oh! A portion of the roof gets shot out and Butterdog gets dropped. He's no longer on the roof. The AK spray goes at Pickles, hits him a couple of times. Pickles is 1 HP. He's dead. Oh, he hit the 0. He actually hit the 0 HP for a second there. And the raiders are just plowing rockets straight at this base. The shooting floor is collapsing bad. This is what they needed to do. And I gotta say, these guys are rocketing very, very well. These are some really, really well-aimed rockets. And all of the peaks on the front of this base are just gone now. And the raiders have finally got their opportunity to actually get some hits on. Raider goes down there, but the defenders, they got one guy working his way up to the roof. They got one guy on the roof with the M2. They see him. They're lighting it up with the AK. But he's not quite able to get the hits on Pickles. Pickles hiding on these incredible little one-way peaks. Like, look, what is this? What kind of a peak? That is the dirtiest peak I've ever seen in my life. They're using these towers very, very effectively. Honestly, might still be worth getting rid of this tower. He's got the L9 in hand. He's looking for a pick. Is he going to find one? He's aiming at Turtle there. Oh, he misses. Turtle does a real quick back and forth peek. The AK bait and switch. Another rocket lands almost at the tower. Both of the defenders on that same tower managed to kill one of the raiders, managed to kill 2 of the raiders. But this base, the front of this base has been absolutely destroyed. They just need a couple more rockets on the left and right side to get rid of these final 2 towers. And they're probably not that far off, honestly, from destroying these towers. They're doing a very, very good job. Turtle shooting another rocket. Great rockets, honestly, really, really well-aimed rockets. Both of those perfectly aimed. That tower's going to come down in just a minute. Turtle goes down, but they got 3 launchers still. 2 more rockets land on that tower. That left tower's almost down, then they've just got the right tower to deal with, and then they can just plow straight into the base. These guys have easily got 150 rockets left, easily, maybe even more. They're just struggling against all these peaks, but they are getting rid of them. But can they do it and get the golden egg in time? They got half of their time left. The raiders are so quiet. They're just, I don't know if they're like molding or if they're just annoyed that they're not able to get some kills. Kardashian goes for a peek there but gets immediately killed. And I think he might be going for a devious little flank. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's getting the gear set on, ready to go and flank. They're going to try and get some rockets off these guys. The base is getting so heavily damaged. And here we go, rockets on the right side now. If this right tower collapses, a lot of the peaks that they're using are going to be gone. But 2 raiders go down to the M2. The 3rd raider goes down to the M2. There's 1 raider still left in here. Pickles is coming out to try and steal some of these gear sets. Vert is on the roof, but Pickles is crouching up. If he steals this launcher, they're going to be down to only 2 launchers, and they've already lost their bolties. Turtle's getting lit up there. Vert's also dead. Oh my god. Pickles takes the other launcher. If these guys lose their launchers, this is over.
Yeah, Max, I think they got our last rocket launchers.
So like they can see you jump like the second you come out that door.
Yeah.
Like, but he's just holding it. Like he's literally just sat there holding that angle because he's trying to get the other one. And they're just using these one-way peaks everywhere. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
like,
their base is really good.
Oh, if you guys want to call it.
Did you get your content? Because we're really sorry about this.
That's alright. It's not your fault. You did your best. I mean, we've got the other raid to do as well. There's one more raid after this. Guys, we're going to call the raid there. The raiders have no more rocket launchers. Is that correct?
You guys want some back?
Put them back.
You guys want some back?
I told them what to take.
Let's just call it. We don't need no handouts over here. So if everyone can stop shooting each other and whatnot. I think a couple things went wrong for the raiders, and I'll just say that before we get into anything else. So they sort of lost one of their bolties when they were like dying near the beginning on the tug, and they put the other bolty in the auto turret. So they didn't actually have any bolties to shoot at you guys with. So they were really struggling because you guys are using these tiny little one-way peaks, and they didn't really have anything to actually fight back with properly. The other thing is obviously they lost some launchers. I think you guys have still got a lot of your rockets, haven't you?
Yeah, we got a lot of rockets.
We took 40 of their rockets so far.
That would have been enough to come through your base.
Plenty of rockets to go through, but the peaks were too good, honestly.
You guys were getting ready to just blow a massive hole in the space, right? Like probably a little bit higher, but this was the goal, right? You were going to blow a massive hole in here. And I imagine you guys would have probably, blown into the middle. Again, you had more than enough rockets to do all of this, right? You probably would have done something like this. Seen TC's not in the middle, whatever, and then where would you guys have thought to go looking for the TC after you saw it wasn't in the middle?
On the other side of the door.
Opposite side of where you entered, did you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you actually would be correct. So if you go through this garage door and then go up, it is actually just in here. So it's the exact opposite side where they expected you to come from. So I think you had enough rockets to do this, but with just the peaks, and them just killing you over and over again. If you'd have built your raid base a little bit further back, they wouldn't have been able to see in as easily, I think. It would have been a bit harder to, launch rockets from there.
Don't let the defenders have an L9, because I L9 crunched that entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah, L9 crunched
because of the wetness and stuff, I got like 70 health, go one tapped instant.
100% accuracy, if there's no cover, they can't really do much.
Do you think it was the quality of the base, the quality of the PvPers in the base, or a mixture of both that meant that you just couldn't really raid it?
The L9 guy was good.
Yeah, we couldn't move loot all the time.
I mean, they had a really good aim too.
So do you think we should have put your raid base, like you said, just a bit closer so that you could just move loot into a tower and then just start?
Yeah, I think so. Honestly.
Do you think these boys did America proud?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
This is the NA team. Do you want to go and raid the UK team and see if it's just as hard?
Yeah. So base same size.
It's built by 2 people. I can't say anything more than that. You'll see it in a minute, okay? So the base is directly ahead. Let me know what you think. Have a good look at it. You'll see why you've got a bit less rockets this time. You've got 85 rockets. You've got 30 HVs and 6 Ensign rockets.
Full sheet base almost.
Yo, the shooting for its HGM.
The force.
The middle part. They have no peaks there, at all. We just collapse all that shit on the corner right away. Then we just breach compound and the turret slowly.
Do you think this is a better base than the last one?
Worse.
Definitely worse, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
They don't have one way.
It's still good, but...
Once you're ready, you can step out. The time will begin immediately, guys. You have 1 hour to raid. Good luck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Time has begun. So immediately the raiders are starting to push up. They've got a long way to go. They've got plenty of barricades. They've got plenty of ladders. They've got 2 bolties. They've got gear sets coming out of their ears. I did not expect the last raid to go down the way it did, but that L9 is immediately rearing its ugly head. Vert getting tagged up there, but they've bolted both of them on the roof immediately. Both of them on like 30 HP there. I think that's a headshot. Both of them got headshot by the bolty, and they're pushing up. They're making good ground here immediately. 1812 and 1814 naming themselves after wars fought with America, trying to rub in this win. If they lose with those names, it'll be a little bit embarrassing. Raiders trying to show that they're not some cooked noobs, and they actually can make some plays, but Kardashian immediately goes down from like a double, triple headshot there. The full green kit blending into the roof there, spraying his AK, gets another down on one of the raiders set up near this rock. Again, got way more cover this time than they did on the previous raid, but another one nearly goes down there. They need to get up here, they need to get bags down, they need to get beds down, they need to get the raid base down, and they're using these bolties to try and get some hits, try and get some picks. Not quite able to yet. 1812 there, peeking a little bit, didn't quite get hit there. Turtle gets a hit on 1814 there, body shot him. The raiders are all okay, they're healing up, they're getting re-geared, they're respawning around here. Kardashian getting up nice and close. He's going to try and get a U-wall down very close to this base. Again, I feel like these raid bases are just a little bit too close, and here comes a HV rocket. Misses the raiders though. Turtle making a bit of a push, gets tagged a couple of times there. Red Glacier getting tagged up a little bit as well. Here comes another HV rocket. Not quite close enough to hit Turtle or Vert. The rest of the boys pushing up. A lot of the raiders getting tagged up a little bit. The defenders not so much, but the peaks on this base maybe proving to be slightly better than previously thought. But they're having a much easier time of getting this raid base down. One of the defenders on 1 HP nearly goes down. One of the raiders also very, very low. He is downed. The other raiders also sort of slowly pushing up. Very low on health still. Let's listen to how the defenders think this is going so far.
Some of them are quite good with their sprays, you know. Yeah.
Start smoke the raid base if you can. Oh, it's too far.
I don't have smokes. I don't have smokes. Oh my god, I just got tripled.
I think he's trying to get close with the smokes.
The raiders are making massively good progress. 4 minutes, they're starting to build their raid base. One of the defenders just got headshot killed on the roof. The other one is also just gearing up. Both of them were dead there for a minute, and they're just getting back up. They're geared back up. They've got the M2, they've got the L9. They're just not playing as well as the American team did so far, but you never know. It's not to say that this raid is over, but the defenders are having a little bit of an easier time pushing up. I'm going to account that mostly to the landscape, honestly. I think just because of the positioning of the base, it's so much easier for the raiders to actually push up, move up. I mean, look at all this foliage. They've got all the barricades and stuff. They've got a downhill slope. They've got massive rocks to hide behind. Much easier place to raid. And again, these defenders, their aim isn't bad. They're not bad raiders. It's they're just needing a minute to set up, and the raiders this time are getting comfortably set up. One of them gets immediately M2 beamed though. The auto turret is going down on the back of the base here. They're using an AK for it. I'm surprised they're not using like an MP5 or something. Like, they're using quite a valuable gun in that auto turret, and the metal is being used on the base a little bit. They're just finishing off their raid base. They're trying to get some like one-way peaks down, or even just some good angled peaks. Epoch re-gearing and re-kitting himself there on the body they just died on a moment ago. The peaks are not bad. Like, they're using these peaks very, very well, shooting through these tiny little gaps, getting these little tags, managing to kill Vert there.
What do we hit?
The first rocket has just hit the frames at the front of the base there. Could they be intentionally hitting that? They're trying to collapse the shooting floor. It looks like they are. It looks like they're completely intentionally trying to collapse the shooting floor. Defenders on the roof there, getting some good picks on the raiders, not getting any kills, but the rockets are starting to hammer into this base. 2 rocketers shooting directly at the shooting floor. 1812 gets hit up a little bit there. 1814 nearly goes down as well, but they managed to beam one of the raiders. He's very low. He's going to need reviving. The other raider's getting him up. He's also very low. But this base is getting pummeled quite badly. These defenders not quite able to stop them shooting rockets, but they are giving pretty badly. They're making some good hits on the raiders. I'm seeing more and more rockets going in on this. Again, a lot more metal on this base. 50k metal on a much smaller base is much more imposing than a massive base with mostly stone and then some metal like sort of dotted around some frames. And they're finishing off the raid base now. They're getting everything stoned up. The corner of this base is getting hit pretty badly. Only 85 rockets to play with this raid team though. Oh, that rocket goes straight through all the windows and goes out the back there. That's kind of surprising. But they've got down the wooden walls. The compound has now been exposed. One of the defenders inside the base is getting lit up there by the raiders. The other one pushing up with his bolty, trying to get a bit of an angle on the defenders in here. 1814 holding one devious of an angle there with the L9. Oh, I'm seeing a headshot in Vert's future. Oh, no, he gets lit up though, but he does hit 1812 with a fantastic headshot. Turtle starting to move up here a little bit. These boys have instant rockets, they've got HVs, they've got plenty of equipment to use. Another L9 hit there. This L9 doing crazy, crazy damage. The value for money on an L9 is incredible. I love the L9, it's my favorite gun in the game. But two of the raiders are pushing up to the space. They've just isolated where one of the auto turrets is. They can see where some of the beds are. 1812 goes down on the roof. Shooting all these rockets to their roof hasn't really changed their shooting floor all that much. Like, it's opened up this corner a bit. It's not really made much difference. And the HVs are starting to fly at the auto turrets. 2 HVs there. They're hitting this, but I wonder if the chain link is not absorbing the HV rocket at all. They're able to shoot those chain linked auto turrets no problem. They didn't even get to the auto turrets on the last base, so they've got down one auto turret. There's one more that they've got to shoot out. The raiders are pushing from multiple angles here. They're trying to get all the auto turrets out. They're trying to open up a bit of a gap here, and they've got one guy at the back holding an angle. Looks like the English are starting to move down a little bit. They're going to be fighting in the compound a bit more. This other auto turret has got no chance, unfortunately. It's about to go down.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a decent peek.
How has he seen me there? That is crazy.
4 times body, northeast 50. I'm gonna hold right side. Headshot 1 time.
The raiders backing off to the base. Maybe they're just taking out a couple of rockets at a time. They're being very cautious here. But the defenders holding, they could probably easily get a reseal on their compound if they wanted, but the headshot Bolty on 1814 takes them down to 14 HP. They've only used 10 minutes, nearly 11 minutes at a time. They're playing very cautiously, and they're moving up with a small amount of rockets at a time. They're getting angles.
Okay, nice bed gun. Oh, he's there. He's at the bed.
He's low, he's very low.
He's there, he's dead.
One is wide gaps, it's 3 times.
One of the defenders dies on the roof after claiming a kill on Vert. This guy on the roof is holding some fantastic angles right there. The other raiders are slowly starting to push in. They're getting rid of these shotgun traps. They're trying to find these angles. 1 shotgun trap down, 2 auto turrets down so far. And they're moving into the base area. And they're just sort of trying to take stock of what they're looking at, where they're going to raid.
I'm gonna break another bed.
These raiders are meticulous. They're getting rid of beds, shotgun traps. They're playing it safe. They're not in any rush to get through this base. They're just destroying like everything that they need to get rid of to make their lives easier. They're getting rid of these auto turrets. They're playing it very smart, very close to the chest. Defenders on the roof there gets an easy clean beam on Kardashian. 1 defender on the roof, 1 defender on the ground. Turtle sees his teammate go down, immediately kills the defender. Unfortunately, I don't think they'll be able to get his gear set though, because of the other auto turrets holding this angle. And Turtle finds out that there's another auto turret around this side, so he's got to back off a little bit, play that a little bit safe, make sure his teammate's gear set doesn't get taken. 1812 up here. He's very, very low. I think he managed to just get up. He got a little bit lucky there. Looking, trying to find an angle. 3 of the raiders are pushing up here. I think they're getting to the point where they could start looking at raiding the base. Oh, it immediately goes down to 1812 on the roof there. I'm not sure where the other defender is though right now. Oh, he's over there. Is he there? Oh, he is. He is there for a reason. He's getting a sneaky little angle. Oh, but he immediately gets absolutely laid out. But the defenders need to think about securing some of these gear sets. They're getting kills, but they're not like taking the gear off of them. It would be quite smart if they could get some kits off of them, because there's a finite amount of gear sets in these raids and just in Rust in general. If you can get enough kits off people, you know, they can't really do anything. Turtle down here is being watched. If he stands a little bit too close to this edge, he'll probably immediately go down. But they're looking at getting some rockets on this base by the looks of it. Let's listen.
Oh, at the top, right side.
Oh. I'm dead to MP in compound.
Both of the raiders with rockets just go down. Other defenders are going to be able to get a seal on their compound. I mean, if they could get a seal and secure like 3 or 4 gear sets here in total, this would be absolutely huge for them.
You should just all push out.
Kardashian immediately dies there. You just can't see him really. With all these peaks and corners and with the angle of the raid base here, you just can't quite get a good angle on the guy on the roof. 1814 here. Going to be looking at trying to get a seal on, I suspect. Gets lit up and killed, though. And the other raiders are pushing in, trying to grab their kits again. 1812 holding up there. Let's listen to the defenders, because the raiders are getting their gear sets back right now.
How are they seeing that?
I'm holding that other kit, because...
Killed 1.
Nice.
2 taps on that guy.
Yeah, where's the launcher?
Straight where you killed him last time. Killed him.
Nice. Try and grab it if you can.
I can't. I've got AK back. No.
Try and run walls.
I've got no walls.
Was that launcher good? Was that launcher?
I don't know, he's literally straight outside.
3 of the raiders go down to the 2 defenders. Well, specifically one of the defenders. One of the raiders is trying to run back in and try and grab some gear. He's able to get to this corner. The other one's pushing in. Lights up the guy on the roof a little bit. They trade a little bit. No one kills anyone there. Turtle in a good position. Manages to get his AK and kill the guy that's been killing him as they're pushing in. One of them goes down, though, to an F1 grenade, but 1812 also dies to the beam from Epoch. A fair-ish trade there. It was a 2 for 2, but obviously, when you're outnumbered 4 to 2, trading is not the solution. Turtle's still alive in here. He's got rockets. He's probably more or less able to secure basically all the gear sets here, but these are all the Raiders gear sets apart from that Hazy MP5 kit, but you know, who cares about one Hazy MP5 kit. Turtle blowing into the base a little bit more. Let's listen to the defenders. After that massive play, killing 6 of them, they are not getting any of those gear sets.
1-4 dead, 1-4 dead. I think that was Rocketer.
No, Rocketer's on backside.
Another one of the raiders goes down. Turtle manages to escape by the slither of his teeth, and one of the defenders is up there holding an angle. Turtle won't be able to get back to the same location again. Another one of the raiders goes down immediately, full gear, just gone. And without this guy holding on the roof, the raiders are struggling to do much. When this guy was on the roof, they were able to push up 1 or 2 of them at a time and hold for a good little while without dying. 1812 will be dead. He'll be dead 6 times over. Honestly, right now, there's someone on this roof. But they've forgotten anyone being on the roof to just all push in and all try and work together to get in. And unfortunately, they've only made a bit of a small gap for themselves. It's kind of like a funnel, and they're having to move through the same funnel over and over again. Another one of the raiders goes down. There's MP5 up here from 1814, and he's beaming Turtle now. Turtle goes down. He's got all the rockets on him. Well, as many rockets as they brought out. All the raiders are now dead. Do the defenders know? Are they going to make an opportunity here?
I can't.
Like if I just drop down naked.
Either that or grab walls, and if you can seal the walls, you can get everything.
One running up.
Double headshot, dead. Triple headshot,
Nice.
Dead. Right, Zach, go. Drop down, get walls.
Defenders taking way too long to seal. If they'd have run out with 2 walls instantly after killing that last guy like 40 seconds ago, they would have just sealed in a launcher, 4 HQM gear sets, 3 HQM gear sets maybe. I think one of these has a full gear on him as well. Turtle getting sprayed by MP5. Manages to give as good as he gets though. 1814 goes down. Turtle on 4 HP. Needs to heal himself up here. 1812 beams one of the other raiders and gets beamed straight back. He's on 6 HP. Desperately needs to heal himself up. Turtle trying to secure the gear sets but gets killed. Another rocket goes flying at the base and they're trying to open up the shooting floor a little bit more by the looks of it. 2 naked defenders in here trying to do something. They need walls. They need to seal this compound. They're gearing themselves up. They're losing their precious cover though on their roof, and that box now completely exposed with their gear and they're already getting shot there. This shooting floor going down would be really bad news for the defenders.
Guys, we need to push up together. Are you guys there already? I'm gonna start rock there.
It's on grid. I'm gonna try to hold them. We need to breach mini China.
It's stone. 2nd floor is stone.
Yeah, they used all the sheet now.
Hey, breach. Yellow breach.
They literally made it look scary.
Inside, I think he's dead. Yeah, he tried to steal his dead.
1814 gets rocket PvP'd. That's what happens. Turtle jumping in. They're moving into the base now with their rockets, and this is the dangerous part of the raid. When you start losing the ground inside the base, things get real hairy real quickly. Being in the base now is the biggest advantage the raiders could possibly have. They've just got to make sure they don't get hit from these peaks on these upper floors when they can shoot down and get these little cheeky little angles on them and just keep blowing. And this base is not going to last very long unless the defenders do something huge.
Crippled.
I'm up and down. I'm gonna see if I can try and grab some kits maybe. If you try and clear it.
They're just pummeling straight into core. 2 dead in breach. 1 left.
Nice. I'm running up.
A huge play by the defenders there. What an absolute gamer moment right there. Another one of the raiders nearly goes down. 2 dead raiders with probably a good portion of rockets inside the base. This other raider pushes in. He's getting hit by the auto turret, but doesn't care. He's going to med up right now. Smoke's getting landed in here from the defenders. He kills the other raider. All of the raiders are dead right now. They just got to seal in this compound, but another raider is literally back in already. This other raider's inside. Defenders need to do something huge here. The auto turret's shooting, giving them knowledge and info. Turtle's inside though, he's medding, he's gearing, and more rockets are flying at this base from the raid base. They're just hitting anything they can in this general area. The two defenders on this back corner here, gearing, dropping off gear, whatever they can find basically. Kardashian right here, he's got no idea how exposed he is right there, but he's got a launcher on him. Turtle goes for the peak and immediately gets a double on one of the defenders. 1v1 now. Turtle able to survive the onslaught there, the 1v1, and goes back to rocketing while Epoch is pushing up around the side here, making sure there's no shotgun traps or anything, and defender gets killed. More rockets on the base. Defenders sound a little bit defeated there, but it's not over. More rockets are just going to keep plowing onto this base. The defenders need to do something huge. Oh, one of the defenders has just jumped in from the outside. He's immediately killed though. He grabs an MP5 kit from one of these gatehouses. There's just nothing he can do about it. Two more raiders inside here, holding down the angle. Third raider comes in. The two defenders need to do something big here. They've got HVs. He could make a play with the rockets. He's got F1 grenades. There's a lot of things a defender could still do here, but these raiders, they're making very light work of this base, but this HQM is holding. One of the raiders just pointed out there's stone floors above the HQM there. I didn't even notice that. That should have been HQ'd. That was a little bit of a mistake. We'll see if it matters in a minute.
One inside compound. Double deads.
And the defenders are just getting killed in their own base now. This is brutal. One of the raiders dies. I'm assuming he bled out or something. Oh, he may have been shot from the roof. Another raider goes down though. 1812 found a lovely little angle up there. He's killed two of the raiders now. He does a bit of a trade with Epoch. Epoch's still alive. He's just hiding in there. If he could kill these last two guys, there's two raiders. They're like lice. Honestly, getting raiders out your base is like trying to get head lice out or something. It's just, there's always another one. They're just sneaking around somewhere. Shotgun trap nearly kills Kardashian there. And another shotgun trap there. They're getting baited by Epoch. Both of the defenders are on top of the roof. They kill one of the raiders again. They just need to get down here and seal. But the raiders did an amazing job of pushing in. Another raider goes down. There's still two raiders in here though, but the seal starts and the third raider goes down. And here comes the drop down. 1812 on the other side there. Epoch finishes off the defender. 1812 out here. The defender holding so many dead bodies in here. And it's literally a 1v1 stalemate. He found an AK. Kardashian nearly made a play there, holy crap. But the defenders are doing something here. They're coming together. They need to squeeze this last raider out of their base.
Nice. Another running up. Oh, he's low. He's low, I'm dead.
The seal goes on. It's a good enough seal. He's got to get a couple more walls down. Everything here is still raid blocked. It'll be 40% HP. And he's making the ceilings. He's doing whatever he can. He nearly goes down there. But he's able to kill the raider anyway. We're nearly halfway through this raid. And the defenders are sealing right now. This is a huge seal. A huge seal for the defenders. Just got to get one or two more walls on. One or two more ceilings. And the raiders are going to be in a bad place. But they're laddering. They're jumping straight in. But gets doubled immediately by 1814. Who's still trying to get a seal on there. Another ladder goes on. He just pre-fires. Verticat is holding the angle. Another wall goes down but isn't able to get upgraded in time. Turtle gets on the same team. There's so many gear sets there. Triangle ceiling is better than nothing, I suppose. But this is a huge seal. Let's listen to the raiders in just a moment. Vert tries to jump in there but fails.
There's a guy there as well, somewhere. Can someone drop me a ladder?
We don't have...
The defender that's sealing and doing crazy good work here goes down. Two of the raiders are inside. The other two are outside. And we've got a defender. Both defenders are on the roof. They're going to be working their way down in a minute. The seal was good, but it's not enough to actually stop the raid. They can still get at the area they want to get at. They wanted these last couple of walls down, and it would have been absolutely perfect. But with their equipment being stolen, will they even be able to get their gear sets back? And there's more rockets in here, and they're going to start launching and damaging the base even more. That HQM must be low. That one last rocket on there opens up the area. There's lockers and stuff inside. F1 grenades landing from the roof. One of the defenders gets killed over there. I didn't even see that happen. The M249 comes out from the roof there, manages to get another pick, but the rockets are just getting slammed into the space. Beds, lockers, gear sets exposed. No end of gear inside the space. This is a difficult raid. This back and forth is absolutely crazy, and this is why I love doing these sort of videos. This back and forth, this constant just pressure, this insane like level of just, you don't know what's going to happen around the next corner. It's so exciting, and it's so much better than when a team just gets absolutely destroyed. And this ceiling, the seal that they managed to get on has just been destroyed. One or two more rockets over here, and the rest of the seal is going to get broken. I suspect they're going to try and get their teammate out before they do anything else.
Honestly, just blow me out.
TC.
The egg has been discovered. Let's listen to the defenders now. They've got the egg.
I think one of them's got an egg. I'm holding them all on the breach. They can't leave though, Zach. I need you.
The golden egg goes down. The defenders have no idea how close they were to losing there. This raider right here has the golden egg on him. They're going to be making a mad scramble to get that kit back.
I've got a launcher. I've got a launcher. I found the golden egg.
You got to put it back where you found it. Back where your TC is, okay? If you move it. There's a box there. You can put it back there. This back and forth is crazy. They've recovered the egg, though. They're going to place the egg back where the TC was, and they need to get a seal on, but the raiders must be screaming right now. They got to here, but all of these gear sets have been looted. All the guns have been taken. There's so much armor and stuff here still that needs to be claimed. The ladders are gone, mostly off the base. The auto turrets are shooting. Kardashian jumps in. And HV Rocket gets a double kill from the defender up there. Well played. Good HV Rocket. Defenders murdering the raiders as they're pushing up. Defenders go down. The raiders successfully kill all of the defenders inside the base. One of the raiders is inside here, but the defenders are getting a seal on. The golden egg is right there. The defenders are sealing up this base. Oh, this is not looking good. This is not looking good for the raiders. They were so close. Vert might even still get up. Who knows? Or not. The raiders are still here. They're dropping down. They're in the area. This is not over. The gap is still open. They still got rockets. They've still got gear sets. Kardashian is right here. Directly above him is a different one of the raiders. The raiders and defenders are literally right next to each other still. Kardashian getting shot. Sees one of the defenders. Lights him up but doesn't get the kill.
Oh, I killed myself. We should have blown that turret a long time ago.
Yeah, I know the one you mean. It's constantly shooting you.
He's dead. Yo! I got the egg! Wait. Grab it.
Got it.
Get out.
Oh, that... Bro, I thought it was Kim for a second there.
I'm not there.
Yeah, bro.
Run!
Do you have the egg?
Yeah, I got it.
Yay, nice. Come in, Brad.
Let me in. Bro,
Open.
Bro, don't open. Oh, there's two.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, congratulations. Boys, the raid is over. The egg was claimed. And they have won.
GG.
That
GG.
was a fucking good raid, though. Holy crap, that was fun to watch. You sealed, and then there was one of them camping this garage door. How long were you sat here holding this garage door? You were here for ages.
Like over a minute at least.
Yeah, like a minute or two, right? He was just sat here ADS, and you opened the garage door, and I squealed. I was like, because I thought that you'd like, I knew that you thought that you'd like sealed the base and it was safe, but there was two of them like inside of your like layers. I think you proved that, you know, you are a good team. You're capable. And unfortunately, boys, I'm ashamed to say it because I'm British myself. The English have lost. And the Americans have succeeded. Can I ask the Raiders, what did you think of the teams? Like the American team and the UK team? What do you think of the bases? Now that you've played against them, that you've raided them?
I mean, this one was definitely more fun.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's gonna say anything on that one.
You were very economical with how you used them.
Inside base, I think we have 12 left.
So you,
yeah,
we should have crumbled a mini China.
Yeah, I think I tallied about something like 67 or something.
Yeah, so they had 85, so yeah, very, very close, guys. Honestly, I think that was one of the best raids I've ever had on the channel. Honestly, I wish every raid was like that, just nitty-gritty back and forth. I gotta say, man, those Americans, oh, they can really game. They absolutely destroyed the Raiders, and unfortunately, the UK team, we're gonna be taking the L. But you know what? Both of the raids were incredibly entertaining, so I want to give a massive thank you to everyone who got involved in this video. And if you enjoyed this one, why not check out my last one, where I challenged a 6-man with 16,000 hours in Rust to go against a duo with 16,000 hours in Rust. Why not check out my Patreon, where you can earn yourself some rewards like playing Rust with me, a Minecraft server, and much, much more. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.